Hey, I'm Mike, and welcome to Retro Boost. It's been a very busy summer. It's been since like May, since I had my last retro gaming enhancement video go up. I've had other stuff go live in the meantime, but been a while since the main thing. Had a lot going on. Had a camera go bad, had to replace the camera, learning to operate the new camera, playing around with the new lighting setup, playing around with getting the audio side of things more optimized. Been very busy, but I'm ready. I'm back, and I'm very excited for today's topic. A couple years ago now, I think it was fall of 2023, got myself a one-chip SNES for the first time, compared that to the standard console revision in a variety of ways. Really enjoyed it, thought that was really cool, but there was always more you could do. There was one more level up for the Super Nintendo, at least for the one-chip system, because there's also the SNES Junior, different thing, and that was getting the one-chip modded. So I've always kind of, admired that from afar, but now it's time. I have one, and I'm really looking forward to talking about it. So what I had done is I had a one-chip SNES sent out to RetroFixes for the deluxe RGB installation service that are offered there, and I got it sent back, and I'm very happy with it, and I'm very excited to talk about it, and it's really cool. So today it's going to be all about talking about that mod. I'll show it on the board itself, and obviously, because I'm me, do some comparison stuff, show footage before and after the mod with that exact same system, using the RetroTINK 4K Pro, using SCART, and I'll also probably end up doing some stuff with the 5X Pro and so on, because I love talking about this stuff, and this is a really cool topic, and I'm very appreciative of the hard work performed by RetroFixes. I am very happy with it. Spoiler alert, I'm not building up to a twist where I'm like, it sucks. No, it's great. I love it. So get that out of the way right now. Other goings ons, by the way. Other goings ons, by the way. That was weird. Other goings on. Doing a giveaway on the Discord server, digital movie code for the 2025 Superman. I keep wanting to say Superman the movie Superman. Gotta specify, because movies, there's just so many movies out there. They're very doing giveaway for Halloween. Which one, right? So giveaway for a digital code for Superman is happening on the Discord server. If you remember, you can jump in there, and there's a contest you can click to enter, and you're drawing, and you get a Superman thing. Also talk about all kinds of other things on that Discord server. We talk about what's going on here behind the scenes, videos as they're being made. There's some early access stuff that goes up here and there. Really appreciative to all the Discord server members that share all their wonderful, really cool stuff. It is an awesome environment that I really like. So just shouting that out here before we get into it. But now, let's get into it. Let's talk about the mod itself. So let's talk about the physical component of all of this, the console itself, and the mod that it had been installed. Firstly, as I had mentioned, cleaning is part of this process, and it's very clear that the console had been cleaned both outside and in, which is really cool. It arrived feeling like it was brand new. Very impressive stuff. But to see the mod, we got to open up the system. So we're gonna remove the shell by removing all the screws and get in there. Try to be as careful as possible. When we're looking at the board, we need to unscrew that from the bottom half of the shell, and also remove the cartridge eject lever thing. I can never find a concise way to talk about that part. We got to remove the cartridge catapult, get all that out of the way, and then with all these screws removed and the cartridge port out of the way, we can then remove the board entirely and get a look at the bottom side, which is where the mod goes, and we can see that RGB board amp mod, I'm not sure what the proper term for it is, installed onto the motherboard itself. Really cool. So you can do this yourself if you have soldering experience, which I don't have, and I'm also afraid of doing really fragile precision work with something that is not cheap to replace if I screw it up. I can do Ethernet cable terminations all day long, but this kind of stuff scares me. So I wanted to trust it with an expert. But you can do it yourself. I did see product listings for the SNES Junior version of this mod on RetroFixes website, and also other places like Voltar sell like this kind of version of it that Voltar makes, you could buy for your own needs. So there are ways to do this if you're a do-it-yourselfer. I had sent mine to get worked on by RetroFixes though. So now that we've seen the mod, we've seen the cleanup work that was done as well, very cool. It's also worth mentioning that during the process, RetroFixes notified me that one of the ICs was going bad, and he wanted to take a look at that. I had offered to pay more if it turned out that that was like a huge issue or an inconvenience or what have you, and no problem paying more for any additional work being done, but didn't end up being asked to, which is really honorable. I hope that you know, this video of me talking about it is cool. I'm not, this isn't the sponsor situation. I wasn't giving a discount, nothing like that. I'm just shouting out cool work that's really cool. So I just really appreciate the extra effort beyond the product listing that was done there. So that's really cool. Now that we've taken a look at the physical side of it, let's take a look at the electronic side of it. Smooth, man, real smooth. Let's go into the actual performance of combining this mod and the console with the RetroTINK 4K. Let's start by booting up the pre-modded system. So this is the same exact console before it got modded. We can boot up Super Metroid and we can see right away that whole vertical line thing. I'm not sure how much of this is going to get hidden by YouTube's compression. This whole process is being shot, captured, and edited in 4K. So if you can, toggle your video to 4K or higher quality. But again, I can't really account for what YouTube may or may not compress and make non-visible. But here in front of me, as I boot up Super Metroid, the vertical line and noise overall within the image is extremely obvious. If I switch it over to A Link to the Past little opening sequence, that solid red carpet similarly also has a lot of visible like static and noise in it. Now let's flip it over to our post-modded system. In front of me, Super Metroid title screen is inky, deep black. No vertical line, no noise, no junk, and it's extremely sharp, and the colors are very, very nice. It's the perfect balance between vibrancy and natural. It's great. Further enhanced by running the auto gain calibration with the RetroTINK 4K, which is the whole reason to use SCART, because that feature works as intended using SCART this way, since it can do that calibration by grabbing onto a block of pure white on the screen. I have a whole video talking about the auto gain feature. It was a lot to learn. Very grateful to the RetroTINK Discord server, by the way. Great help in there to be had. Looking for info? Go there. There's our basic look, but let's, you know, take another step here. Let's do some comparisons. So what I've got now are comparisons using 3 different games: Super Metroid, Super Mario Kart, and A Link to the Past. Check out some side-by-sides. And there we have it. Hope these side-by-sides were helpful to exemplify what this mod will look like before and after. This is with the RetroTINK 4K Pro. I definitely will do videos using the other devices that I have at my disposal to use, because I love making these comparisons and seeing what they can all do. It's really cool. I forgot to mention that the before and after, in both situations, the auto gain feature had been applied. They were also the start here profiles, so nothing extra fancy, just the kind of baseline experience of what you can do with the RetroTINK 4K Pro. There are a lot of other profiles pre-made to experience, plus you can obviously do your own, customize it how you want to go, but those were meant to be like baseline examples of using the start here SCART profile with auto gain and phase applied. And as I said in the beginning, there's no twist coming. I'm very impressed with it. It's great. Like, that is the closest to, like, this is just emulation that I think I've gotten to in a good way. Like, the nice thing about RetroTINK stuff and a lot of other scalers is they authentically convert this stuff to digital, where it's all really, really cleaned up and sharp and vibrant, but without losing the flavor of this being a game from like 40 years ago. Like, you want to keep some of that intact, and it's just like wonderfully sharp and crisp. Oh, it's great. The result is extremely obvious. Like, I think that, like I said, the two most obvious things to note is when you're looking at like solid black, and then also like solid color, you can really see what this mod does. And again, I really hope that YouTube's compression keeps this intact. Otherwise, I'm talking about things that you guys can't see, and you're gonna be like, what are you talking about, dude? So I hope that it's translated through. I have put screenshots in the Discord server that I took that are 4K screenshots to make sure that it's as authentic to the capture as possible, that are in the Discord server if you want to see them there. Plus, with the Discord server, we got that Superman giveaway coming soon. So if you're a member there, be sure to enter for a chance. It's cool beans. I appreciate everyone who's in there, though, regardless. So I hope this is all helpful and informative. And again, thank you so much to RetroFixes for your great work. I'm very impressed. It's really cool. I will be talking more about this system with other comparisons down the line. Plus, I'm very happy to have this in my collection now for any Super Nintendo stuff I'm doing down the line. Short term here, I am doing a bunch of live streams. I've been doing it on Sundays in the mornings, but I've been doing Super Nintendo, obviously, because this is what I got now to play with, but there's other stuff I've been doing as well, so feel free to check those out here and there. But I appreciate y'all a lot. Sorry it's been so long since the last video of this type. Had a lot going on behind the scenes here, but I think I'm back. Other things are going on as well, but they're looking just really cool. I'm glad to finally have this. So alrighty, I will see you all on the next one. Thanks for everyone for tuning in, who has subscribed, who is a member of the Discord server. Appreciate you all. Thank you so much, RetroFixes, obviously. And also thanks to all the good folks in the RetroTINK Discord community who have helped teach me various things about the RetroTINK 4K over the previous months. Super appreciate that. Everyone, have a great rest of your day.